Ooh, rah! Spartan Warriors, I'm back again. Last time we spoke, I did it on my rant about why you're not working out, taking care of yourself. Since then, this hand is twice as big as this hand. It's not more muscular, it's just all swollen. I had the issue, it keeps getting worse, so I took some time off, went to see a buddy of mine, orthopedic. He said I have a really bad carpal tunnel, and I know those are the symptoms, because I've had it before really bad. I told him, look, you know, his name is Christoforo, by the way, last name. He's in East Setauket, if you need a good hand surgeon. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I had surgery 17 years ago. What they do is they go in there and they cut the transverse ligament in here. That goes right across here. And it releases from all the pressure that you have. And a lot of times typists get it. Now with all the computer going on, a lot of people got it. Anybody use their hands get it. And this is how crazy I was back then, and then I'll get into what I actually wanted to get into, is I didn't even use any anesthesia in the beginning. I said, I want to watch on the camera. You know, so they cut here, and he's putting a knife in there, and it got to, I think it got to about here. And I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Oh man, that's how crazy I was back then. Not that I'm not crazy now, but it was worse. So, I go for my 13th surgery in the last 18 years. But again, I'm here. He said, I can't make it any worse, and that's all I had to hear. You know, just pain tolerance. That's why I have this strap on, because it's hard for me to grip, right? This is all I got. And in the morning, I can't even move it. But I work it through, I get here. So, anyhow, that's my little story for today. Listening to a song called Almost Home by Mercy Me, and it kind of was talking to me over the last few days, and I'm sure it'll be talking to a lot of people. I will just read a couple of things. I know I don't like to read too much, because I'm not a great reader, but anyways, it says, are you disappointed? Are you desperate for help? And a lot of people are right now, right? You know what it's like to be tired. Yes, we all do. And only a shell of yourself. With the COVID thing, we can't do what we want most of the time. So yeah, we are a shell of ourselves. Well, you start to believe that you don't have what it takes. Because your mental, you start listening to the voices, I call them the demons in your head, to tell you that you can't do something. That you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, you don't have the right resources, you don't have the right people, you know, and you start believing that stuff. Right? And then also it says here next, because it's all you can do just to move, much less finish the race. All right? But it also says, don't forget what lies ahead. Soon all our burdens will be lifted. And it's because of Jesus. Right? It's true. And then the good part of it, because that's like, you know, whoa, man, that's like a disappointing song, but it gets better. I know the cross has brought us to heaven. But make no mistake, there's still more to come. Better stuff, right? When our flesh and our bone are no longer in between, right? So we become as one. And we actually always were one, but it'll be better. We are right now and where we're meant to be. We've heard that a lot, right? Probably our whole lives. You know, there's a reason why things happen. There's a reason why you are here where you are. And even though we can't understand a lot of that, you know, when I went through my divorce 12 years ago, I couldn't understand, you know, my whole life was destroyed, shaken to the core. Went from a millionaire to living on the street, literally on the street in less than a year. And I couldn't understand how everything I had was taken and given away. You know, that was rough. So, and then it goes here, when all has been lost and has been whole again. And I'm back, right? Financially, probably have a tenth of the money I had back then. Things were different, but I'm much happier, right? Much happier. So when these tears and this pain no longer exists, no more walking, we're running as fast as we can, consider this the second wind. Our second wind has not come yet. It is coming, but you got to believe. You know, I was listening to Steve Harvey this morning, and he said that when you pray to God and you actually really believe, that he ships it right away. Now, it doesn't say that you're going to get it right away. We don't know when it's coming. But Steve said, it was pretty funny. He said he ships it to Faith Street, which means we got to continually keep the faith and belief that it is coming. Now, sitting home and waiting for it ain't going to happen. You got to make progress towards that, right? Lord says in the scriptures, it says, you take one step to me, and I will take another step to you. It's probably more like if we take one step, he takes 1,000 steps. So, but you got to keep the faith. You know, in Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans for a hope and a future. But we got to keep the hope, and our future will be intact. You got to do the work, my people. You got to do the work. It's tough now. It might get tougher. Who knows? But you got to believe. You got to have the faith. Believe in God. Believe in yourself. Believe in humanity. Because believe it or not, there are more good people than not. So, keep the faith. Keep it up. Oh, phew. Haven't done this. Got to remember what I said. No fears, warriors. No excuses. No excuses. There's never an excuse to lose your faith in yourself. No limitations. We have no limitations except for what's in here. So, God bless. May all the blessings rain upon you like a hurricane. But most of all, be a blessing to someone else. Hoorah.